So, the game will be starting soon. It's going to be PeaceB versus Prank Lord. Possibly a 10-second grassy showdown, 1v1. People have been smack talking in the chat, and we're just going to go ahead and stream the whole thing. PeaceB versus Squirtle. The game is on. 10 seconds. Grassy Hills. Let's go. Game is set. Disruption immediately out of the starting gate, dealing 75 damage. Excellent play. Squirtle's going to have to play defensive. I see a flame shield out. Don't know what the purpose of that is. I guess it's kind of really to stifle that, the Mega Boulder aggression, the disruption aggression. Protection shield up. Same deal. Everything coming out. So, barring a clock tower, I don't really see a way out of the situation. Oh no, except for the gate. But gate really makes you vulnerable to a lot of that heat. The Sky Ray immediately comes out. Flame Shield's still up, Deluge, Mega Boulder, all that not really available to PeaceB until that is rectified. However, PeaceB has plenty less to worry about as he still is at full health. Let's see what he does next. Protection shield is up, fairly safe from the Deluge, so I doubt we'll be seeing that. Maybe a Mega Boulder comes out. Instead, going for a tree pin to make sure to maximize the damage on that next strike. Teleporting right out, we may see a little bit more aggression incoming. We have flight up. Let's see if we have a mud ball or anything really to deal with this. Mud ball locks him in place, really intent on getting that Mega Boulder set up. However, with a clock tower, nothing happens. Do we have yet another one? Okay, Pebble Shot breaks the tower. We do know that only had 100 health with 25 getting taken away from the shield. Everyone's super intent on this Mega Boulder combo. Sanctuary's up. That is going to stifle that aggression. Let's see if we have a way of dealing with the tower. Indeed we do. Deluge going ahead and dealing, I believe, 81 there. Once again with yet another mud ball. Skyray is back up. I think we have a sync available for Peace. There it is. Will it sync though? No, it will not. Alright, 106 health. Squirt loads. On the offensive. Let's see what we go for. 3 seconds on the clock. Do we have no boulder out yet? Clock tower is not back up yet. However, Meteor does come in and lays out a massive amount of damage. 110. Really good Meteor coming out. Now clock tower is going to be available shortly, so do we see the beginnings of a fissure, or do we see that clock tower just playing defensive? Instead opting for Maelstrom, trying to force a little bit of movement without using that fissure. Fissure is really that finisher move as soon as you see the Arcane Gate wasted. Positioning not quite there. I believe that is it. That's going to be a fissure. That's going to be 1, 2, in and out. Squirt loads goes down. Game 1 going to Peace. Alright, Squirt loads versus PeaceB, round 2. Arcane Crystal's really different map. However, that does not matter. Peace landing these disruptions from a mile away. In response, we see Protection Shield met by Flame Shield. A lot of shields coming out early. Arcane Gate comes out. Let's see if we, okay, we do have the Mud Ball. Clock Tower not available. Peace is just a little bit too close to the ceiling. Probably did not anticipate that. I think Squirt may have an edge at the start of this game. 7 turns left when we see our first real offensive spell coming out now. We see Den of Darkness. That is not going to be met by a Deluge to KO, so we'll have to see what comes next. Quake is available for our friend PeaceB, and that will take out that Den of Darkness if need be. 2 Maelstroms coming out, however. So Quake will not both sink and KO the tower, but it will at least KO the tower if it's available. Opting instead for a simple Drain Bolt. Let's see what Squirt has for Punish. Nothing like a simple Brine Bolt to do the trick. That is going to be a 60 health attack. Drain Bolt, however, will deal another 30 off that if need be, instead opting for the Deluge to KO the tower. Alright, Squirtload's taking a more defensive position. Let's see what we have. Is it going to be Sanctuary? No, it will be that offensive Mega Boulder. Does it get the sync? No, but it basically drops in, knocking our friend all the way from 175 down to 47. Very massive attack. The aerial Mega Boulder only doing 100 because he got that first bump. We'll see what the follow-up is, however. Stone Fortress coming out. That is a very powerful 100 health tower. It's going to be hard to break with anything less than what we just saw there. Meteor immediately shattering that. All hopes. Those are both one-use towers. We won't see them coming out again. Let's see what the play is from Squirtloads. Mega Boulder trying to KO. That's going to be 3. That is it. Game 2 going to Squirtloads. Game starting up right away. No pauses, no rebooks. Both players say, my book is good enough to take this one. Alright, so we have Clock Tower, Den of Darkness, Flame Shield, that full defense coming out. I imagine Squirtloads is going to refrain from the Protection Shield, given that that Aura of Darkness is on there. Quake will be available next turn, so it is going to be a rather difficult situation. So if I'm PeaceB, I'm using Quake, I'm shattering that Den of Darkness now that I have the opportunity. Instead opting for a Maelstrom setup, that will first set up for a much more dangerous Quake. As you won't have the full 75 here, that means that any Quake will have a little bit of a shake at the end, possibly sinking our friend. Let's see if it pans out as was planned. He did get the shake, but he didn't get the sink. Alright, good attempt from PeaceB. However, he did get stuffed just by that little clip of land. That means that our friend Squirtloads is indeed in an A-OK position. Clock Tower coming back out from PeaceB, no reason to hold up on the defense now. Now Stone Tower is available from Squirtloads, instead opting for the English Summer, a really good map control spell, however not amazing in 1v1s as it can just be met by hiding, rock slabbing, really anything. Aura of Darkness coming in, laying out, basically flushing Squirt out a little bit. Maelstrom's going to be coming in soon, so we'll have to see how Squirt handles the situation. Opting instead for an immediate Arcane Gate right out. Now, if I'm in PeaceB's situation, I'm waiting for that Flame Shield to drop. If he keeps it down for even a turn, that's a meteor that will do a lot of heat. Now that I've seen that Stone Tower, however, we do have Fissure back on the table. Getting that tower out with Fissure, it's an interesting use of Fissure, but the way I see it, he doesn't have Gate for another 3 turns. I would drop it as soon as possible. Meteor coming out from Squirtloads. Let's see what happens. Alright, there is the Fissure that we were just talking about. The Maelstrom only made it a little bit more damaging at the start. English Summer coming in with a fair bit of damage, though. That is going to be about 57. Squirt needs to teleport. That was a great teleport timing. However, we still have Meteor available from our friend Peace. We still have the Sky Ray available. There's so many different arsenals. There's different tools in that arsenal that we can really see crack this wide open. Meteor not getting the desired sync. Suddenly that wheelhouse that I was just talking up a moment ago looking a lot more thinned out. Without a Sky Ray sync, I don't see any way of Peace handling Squirt's defense right now. Sky Ray is another 50 damage, but do you want to use it right now or do you save it for later? Shoutouts to Flame Shield for stuffing this aggression. However, the Comet breaking the Flame Shield won't be available to stop the Deluge. speaking of deluge, we actually have a sink from one coming in from Squirt loads. Excellent play to keep himself in this. Oh no, Armageddon strikes, and it strikes with fury. And I think that may wrap up this game. There's no way to get out of this situation. No arcane gate available. Maybe just a flash into the bottom of the map, but like, this is bad. Opting for a suicide fissure, not quite going to cut it. And Armageddon ends that. So this will conclude the best of 3. Any future games that happen, we will be commentating in a separate video. Thank you all for watching. Huge shouts to both of our players, PeaceB and Squirt loads. I really enjoyed the back and forth, and you know, it turned out to be a it was a 2-1 in favor of PeaceB. Armageddon may have had a hand in the defeat. I really thought that Squirt was in a powerful position with the flame shield up and with everything, but 2 comets in a row falling on his head, one dealing a very massive amount of damage. Very hard to come back from that game saying that you were treated fairly by the Jam Flex. So thank you anyone for watching this video. Check us out on Twitter at GFBuying. It'll be in the description. And